Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, and I think we mentioned this on Talking Crit on Wednesday. There's a few extra details in this article that I didn't know about. So, for those who've been following along at home, Warhammer 40K was a property that Amazon and Games Workshop were talking about bringing to the big screen. Henry Cavill, or Cavill, Superman, The Witcher. He was attached to the project. He's very excited about it. And then it looked like it wasn't happening. And then there was an announcement that it was. Well, here's a few more details from space.com. Games Workshop and Amazon have finally sealed the creative vision for several Warhammer 40K projects, with the TV show leading the charge. As the Warhammer 40K franchise enters its biggest era of mainstream popularity so far, thanks to video games, and the video games, by the way, have been going on for the better part of a decade, Games Workshop and Amazon MGM Studios have jointly announced a TV series is moving forward, with Henry Cavill starring and executive producing. The timing of the announcement is no coincidence, having arrived alongside Secret Levels premiere on Prime Video. I've only seen one of the Secret Levels episodes so far. It was the D&D episode. It was all right. It was a bit dark for me, visually dark for me to follow a lot of what was going on. But I have hopes that there might be more down the line. I think that this whole series is going to be a way to showcase and sample and see what kind of feedback they get on various properties. One of the shorts is based on Space Marine 2 and dangerously close to the end of a December 2024 deadline established by Games Workshop a while back as the limit to reaching an agreement on the creative vision governing the tentative adaptation efforts at Amazon. While we don't know when Games Workshop and the studio agreed on the creative guidelines internally, Deadline shared the news on December 10th, with the official Warhammer community blog confirming it shortly afterwards. Adding that the TV series set to enter active development is just the first in a set of projects that have been planned out and to form a larger, cohesive narrative. Later, Henry Cavill added some kind and exciting words to the announcement via Instagram. I hadn't seen this. The Little Shop. And he goes on to say, to celebrate some Warhammer news, I decided to make a pilgrimage to the very first place I bought Warhammer models over 30 years ago. The Little Shop on my home island of Jersey. My incredible team and I, alongside the brilliant minds at Games Workshop, have been working away in concept rooms, breaking down approaches to the enormity and magnificence of the Warhammer world. Together, we've been sifting through the plethora of incredible characters and poring over old tomes and texts. Our combined efforts have led us to a fantastic place to start our universe, which has been agreed upon by those up on high at both Amazon and Games Workshop. That starting place shall, for now, remain a secret. Watch this space, though. More to come in time. Now, according to Games Workshop's legal announcement, Amazon Studios now has exclusive rights to fully develop films and television series set within the Warhammer 40K universe. But there's an interesting nugget included that's been overlooked by some publications. Games Workshop has been granted an option for Amazon to license equivalent rights in the Warhammer Fantasy universe following the release of any initial Warhammer 40K production. That is exciting. There's a lot of Warhammer fantasy fiction and setting stuff that I would love to see come to the small screen, the big screen. I think there's a lot there. I think there's more there story-wise already written, waiting to be adapted than there is for D&D. Just me. And I was a huge D&D fiction fan, but I think the Warhammer 40K fiction, it's got a darker, and even the Warhammer Fantasy fiction has a darker tint to it. And I think that'll play a little bit better with audiences. Both the legal announcement and the Warhammer community blog post underline that it might take a few years to get anything ready for release. But that's just how film and TV development works. For now, we can only hope the writing process goes smoothly. Where the story focuses on the mighty Space Marines, whether it focuses on the mighty Space Marines or something else entirely. This marks yet another aggressive move by Amazon into the arena of giant franchises. Fallout is now shooting its second season. The long-awaited Mass Effect TV show was recently announced. God of War is being rewritten as we speak. And Lord of the Rings of Power, I've yet to watch an episode. Sorry. Is well on its way to completing its planned 5-season arc. So there you go, folks. That's the news in the Warhammer universe. I'm looking forward to it because Henry Cavill is one of us, right? There's a few of them in Hollywood that are gamers. I'm not going to say geeks, but gamers and hobbyists in our corner of the universe, and it's a driving passion. And here is somebody who has made a name for themselves, enough influence for themselves that they can take a property like Warhammer 40K and get something like this signed, ready, hopefully soon to be delivered. So, folks, tell me what storylines from the Warhammer 40K fiction would you like to see? There's a number of them. I know they're talking here about stuff with the Space Marines, which would certainly be pulse-poundingly exciting, without a doubt. Personally, I want to see Warhammer 40K fiction. That's breath of the screen. That's just me. That's my own bias. Folks, on the bottom of the screen, we have our normal affiliate links, but also if you go to tenkars-tavern, no dash, tenkars-tavern.games. Oh, it's our Christmas is in effect. We have some great prizes. Shouldn't say prizes. Gifts. All you got to do to enter is a comment on whatever post is currently open for OSR Christmas. The gifts are all digital so far this year, unless somebody comes in and puts more gifts into the pot. But digital means that anybody in the world can be a recipient. I think that's awesome. So, folks, on that note, again, tenkars-tavern.games. OSR Christmas. Be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. I will be back again tomorrow with another video. God bless.